So this is a sound test between Julie McGallagher and myself as we talk about So Here's the Deal. So, Julie, what's working about So Here's the Deal and what's not working about So Here's the Deal for you?
Um, Honestly, right now, the way I feel about it is just I feel like to really feel confident in my podcasting abilities, I need to devote a little bit more work to, like, say, testing out different audio arrangements and like what equipment gives me the best option, and also listening to the results,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
recording it and then later listening to the results with a critical ear.
and I think what we're gonna do is instead of rushing to push this live like a day or two, I think what we need to do is just record a bunch of them and work on
Mhm.
the editing and work on the timing of them and get that all stacked up, right?
Yeah.
So I've got the software set up so that when we're done with an episode and when we like it, we can strip all the video away and just have the sound. And gonna monkey with the format a little bit so that we have enough actual content to start, you know, rolling out an audio podcast in addition to our video webcast. That
Excellent.
so
Um,
our goal is always to do a 1 hour video, but we can take as much time as we want to record that video. We edit it down. Uh, Again, our format as we hand off, talking back and forth as we go through. Uh, is that working for you? The call and response.
uh, More or less, I feel like we're falling a little bit more into a rhythm. The one thing is that I still feel like, somehow there's like, oh, I wasn't quite finished, or oh, you weren't quite finished. So we still do a little bit
We
more
do talk over
talking
each other a
over each
little bit, yeah,
other
and then
than
mainly
I'd like,
more
but
me more than you. I
it's
think.
you're the host, so
Yeah,
I actually feel okay about
you're
that.
goddamn right I am. All right. I mentioned before. There's a few other movies that I want to do which are outside our remit as David Lynch Film Fest, but they are
Mhm.
within the So Here's the Deal remit. And I've also mentioned to you in the past if there are movies or shows that you want to do and you want to do them with me, we can
Mhm.
absolutely do those. We'll put them on the schedule and we'll figure out a time to record them in. And we can use the same format or a Julie McGallard format because we could easily have a gothhouse.org session episode. That's not an Arts Entertainment podcast. It's a
Yeah,
Julie McGallard podcast.
you
And
know,
we will have you as the host and me as the guest.
yeah, possibly. I feel like I'm not there yet as a podcaster. um, but the podcasts I follow do a lot of that stuff, like,
Yeah.
friend of the show and hosting this person and being hosted on, so there's a lot of crossover. It's like this, it's a little like comics back in the old, it's like this very intricate
Yeah.
cross universe.
Guest
With
editors or team ups.
yeah, exactly.
All
Um,
right.
But I feel like if you want to do things beyond David Lynch, I just feel like in general, if they fall into the gothic, noir, horror, or thriller area, that's probably where I feel comfortable talking about them. Um, if it's, I don't know, just straight drama, or just straight action, I'm not sure what I'd have to say about it. I mean, maybe I mean, I could probably say something about it because I can say something about almost anything, but.
Oh, I mean, have no illusions. I'm doing plenty of solo shots,
Okay.
right? And like there's a movie that I want to do, and I'll just do a movie. That could be 10 minutes, it could be
Hmm.
half an hour. I talked an hour about the Eternals, right? And I
Okay.
expected to talk 10 minutes. I talked for an hour about it because I love that movie so much. And so that's the sort of thing that you could record on your own. You could come to me
Hmm.
with an hour or 2 hours or however much content of you uh, talking about a thing on your own, And I can easily edit that into an episode of So Here's the Deal, hosted by Julian McGalliard, right? As long as we
Okay.
follow the different formats, or Goth House Cinema, probably we could call it, if it's just you doing what you want to do. I can even set it up. I can set up this screen that I've got right now so that you're the only person in frame, right? I can record you over a Zoom call doing the entire thing, or where I'm never on screen. I'll just be off screen as your producer.
Okay.
So that would relieve some of the stress on you for being a podcast host when I'm doing the recording. And you could easily get to the point, because I did. I mean, I've done hundreds of these videos, right? And it's simple. Sometimes it's as simple as I'm playing a video game and I'm going to talk over the video game. But there's tons and tons of different ways to get used to making videos and doing stuff. And so you could, and I still want to interview you as a creator for So Here's the Deal, not just as a co-host, but talk about your art and your actual physical art, not just your writing, because your writing is very important, but let's talk about you as an artist and what brought you to that space and where your history of art is. Because I haven't had an artist on yet. I've had musicians on, I've had gamers on, I've had all that sort of stuff, but an artist, I know lots and lots of artists, and art makes me happy. And that's kind of what So Here's the Deal is about. It's
Art makes me happy.
The things that I enjoy and I like to share with the world. So keep those in mind. That's our sound tests, and I will check that out after.